Right now, a man in a checkered suit is rolling up his sleeve, sliding a needle into his arm, and grinning. This is not a horror film. It is a comedy from 1916, and the man shooting up is one of the most adored stars in the world. His name is Coke Any Day, Cocaine Any Day, and he is played by Douglas Fairbanks, the grinning acrobat who would soon define what a Hollywood hero was supposed to be. The screenplay was written by Todd Browning. If that name gives you a chill, it should. 15 years later, Browning would direct Dracula, and then Freaks, his legendary nightmare about a traveling circus of outcasts. Coke Any Day is a parody of Sherlock Holmes, who, in the original Arthur Conan Doyle stories, shot up a 7% solution of cocaine between cases. Browning and Fairbanks took that one tiny detail and built an entire movie around it. In nearly every scene, Any Day injects himself, his eyes go wide, the title card cracks a joke, and suddenly he can outrun, outfight, and outwit every villain on screen. The drug is literally his superpower. The plot sends him after a ring of smugglers and a shipment of opium. Honestly, the mystery takes a backseat to the needle, which is the entire point of the picture. This was 1916, just as the Harrison Narcotics Tax Act, America's first real federal drug law, was beginning to bite. Cocaine was turning illegal in real life while it was still a punchline at the movies. It is all played for slapstick. Fairbanks giggles, wobbles, and bounces off walls, then snaps into superhuman competence the moment the needle goes in. The message, completely unironic, is that narcotics make you a better detective. Any Day wears a coat of giant checkers, a hat to match, and carries a hypodermic the size of a fountain pen. He looks like a walking chessboard with a medical problem. Beside him rides the actress Bessie Love, who would go on to earn an Academy Award nomination for Best Actress in 1930 for the Broadway Melody, one of the very first movie musicals ever made. As for Todd Browning, the man who wrote this drug comedy would spend the rest of his career chasing the strange and the grotesque, from The Lost London After Midnight to Dracula to Freaks. Because it was made in 1916, long before modern copyright law, the mystery of the leaping fish sits squarely in the public domain. The whole strange 20-minute thing is free to watch right now on the Internet Archive. Watch it today and it plays like a fever dream. Here is a movie made by people who did not yet understand that the drug in that needle would wreck millions of lives. To them, it was simply a joke. Fairbanks would never make anything like it again. Within a few years, he was Zorro, then Robin Hood, the wholesome golden boy of American cinema. But his very first hero was a cocaine addict, and the crowds adored him. Coke Any Day vanished into the vault, waiting a century to be found. Follow the real vault for the film's history tried to forget.